Hi everyone. So this is the video that I have created for read. As I mentioned in the last video, that this is all about creating table and how you insert or enter your values in the table, and so you make this table. And how do you see this table is by select. As I mentioned last time, this asterisk is for in short it says that give me all columns for this table. Now let's say you don't need edge, so what you will do is, what you can do is rather select, instead of asterisk you select age, and it's like not and, don't enter and, I'm just, that's how I talk. So yeah, it is select age from pets, semicolon, and just run it. You get age, correct? Now let's say you want to see only s- uh, pets id, so let's say pets id from pets, and let's see how it works. Oh, I have error. Now why this error? Let's talk about it. So when you select pets ID, it is very specific. So if you have mentioned over here pets ID, then only it should appear pets over here. But I have entered pet ID. So I will remove this and let's try running it again. It is successful and we have the information. Now let's say I just want pet ID and name. I don't need age. Okay. So what I'm going to do is select pet ID, comma, name. So here we go from pets, and here we have pet id and name. So this is called as read. That is a one way of reading it. Now let's get very specific. Okay, now let's run this once again. So we have our table in front of us clearly, and yes, in the meanwhile I'll just copy paste this in your description box so that you guys can copy paste it and try your at your end. You don't have to come on this again and again. You can just save your time and copy paste it from description if that is possible, or else yeah, this video is there to help you. So now let's get very specific about your where clause. So uh, what is where clause? What is it? So it is technically, so giving you more examples on where clause, or let's be specific. So how it is and what it is, I'll show you. Now let's say for example I want very specifically a specific pet who is of age 9, for example. So what we will do is select, I want pet, right? So select pet from, sorry, that is wrong, my fault. So select asterisk from pets where age is equal to 9 and run. Let's see. So I have Raju 9. So I have on asterisk over here, if you have noticed, is because I wanted everything like pet id, name and age. I did not want any specific thing like a column or any like a name or age, anything. I just wanted everything which reflects the which any pet that has age of 9. Let's say now I want a name specific. Let's say I want to select name and age from, I don't want pet id here, I just want a name and age of a pet who has like age of 3. So I will select name, that name age from table, that is pets, where the age is 3. Select name age from pets where age is 3. Now let's run. Over here no pet id, only name age, that's all. And now let me give you another query. Let's say I want to select the name, sorry, I want to select a pet id which is as same as the age. So write sql that selects pet id is same as age. Okay, how will I write this now? Select, first of all, what the query was, pet id should be as same as age. So I need first my Need is very clear. I'm focused on getting pet ID, which is as same as age. So over here, the table should give me pet ID and age, both things, right? So I'm selecting select pet ID, comma, age from table. Which table? Pets table. So I want this data from the pets table, where the claw or the specific information is where pet ID is equal to age. So you got get me. Select. I mean, I want pet ID and age from this table. The table should give me the output, that is pet ID and age, but only pet ID and age which are same. Okay. So here I pull. Why is there a data null? Let's see why we don't have any or why. So the only way to find this is, let's run this one. Do we have anything which responds? No pet ID and edge is matching. So that is the reason our outcome is null. If we had, let's say, Tommy was 2 and 2, then the outcome would be 2 and edge 2. But over here, there is no common factor like same pet ID or edge. That is the reason this did not return any common or same info. Now the third part is like after select and after where, that is, let's get specific. After these two we have, like, first is select, where, and then the third form of reading is aliases. What is aliases? I'll let you know. So technically aliases, 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 what does that means? That is, technically it makes easier to read the results. Let's say I have kept it over here. The name, the ID, the IDs for the pets are the column. The name of the column is pet ID. Okay, pet ID. But I don't want this to be listed as pet ID. I want it instead to be only ID. Okay, so the column name over here is pet ID, but I just want to make it as ID. And this is a temporary change. Aliases is a temporary change to your format or your table. For example, if you have named your office employees as dumb idiots, don't worry, no one is going to give you that data with such a name, dumb idiots, but just giving you an example. And you don't want people to see that you have really named them as dumb idiot. You can just same like for a temporary, till the time being you export your data, you can change them for temporary, that is employees, for the just for the sake of not going to HR. So you can show it. So I'll just show you the example. So select pet ID. I want to change, right? So I will select pet ID from pets. But wait, I want to select pet ID as ID from pets. I cannot show them that I have made this as pet ID. I want to show that yes, I have made it as only ID, and this is a temporary change. This is not going to change your table, only just for the sake of exporting your data in a way. Okay, so I'm just running this, and you will understand. First of all, you see this over here, pet ID. It is showing, right? So it will change to ID. So I'm going to run this and see only ID. Cool. This is just a temporary change. Now over here, let's see, you want ID, name and age as well, right? So you have selected, that is the reason it has only given you the output as ID. Now in this only mention name, and then see pet ID, you just wanted to change the column pet ID to ID. That is the reason we mentioned this as ID. Okay, and then name age from pets. Now let's run this. You have, instead of pet ID it's just pet, sorry, instead of pet ID it's just ID and name and age. Cool. Now let me go back. As I told you, this is just a temporary um, change. It's not going to permanently change or alter your table. If I run it, it's back to pet ID. Cool. So guys, this is all about read, that is R of CRUD, CRUD, CRUD. Okay, now if you have any other update, please mention in the comment box, and next video will be about update. So if you feel fine about sharing your thoughts on this. Please feel free to mention it in the comment box, and see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.